Welcome to the OTech Talks podcast, where it's all about working on technologies. You will hear the latest tech information, and your host, Kashif Manzoor, brings together product overviews, how-tos, best practices, tips and tricks, and troubleshooting techniques.
Good morning, this is Kashif Manzoor with OTechTalks.tv new session on digital transformation. Just to recap, till now we have done number of sessions on digital transformation, starting from the basics, then why, what, how to do, what are the other organizations are doing it. All these sessions are available on www.otechtalks.tv. Today, our topic is to cover on how to win at digital transformation. Now, before going to the topic, let's read out some inspiring quote, and that's what I like it from the Lord Herbert, the shortest quote. Very small sentence. The shortest answer is doing. Very good. The shortest answer is doing. So that's what we are following. That's what we are doing. That we are learning, reading new techniques, methods, analysis, studies on digital transformation. And then we are trying to learn and share with you and put it in practice in jobs, professional life. Now let's go back to our topic of the day. That's how to win at digital transformation. And as we understand, yesterday's tentative approaches wouldn't deliver. You need absolute clarity about digital demands. And you need electrified leadership, unparalleled agility, and the resolve to bet boldly. This was the very daring statement I found from McKinsey Digital, that yesterday's tentative approaches wouldn't deliver. You need absolute clarity and digital demands. What you're going to do, you need to take bold decisions. And now, as according to the strategy and at PwC, what they mentioned by the year 2020, an entire generation which they named as Generation C. We were talking from Generation Y, then Generation Z, and they named it Generation C, and C stands for connected. So the entire Generation C, will have grown up in a primarily digital world. Computers, the internet, mobile phones, texting, social networking, all are second nature to members of this group, and their familiarity with technology, reliance on mobile communications, and desire to remain in contact with large networks of family members, friends, and business contacts will transform how we work and how we consume. According to PwC, the digital strategy and capabilities to win in a digital world, they categorized into 5 areas, and today there are questions. Basically, we are probing, and all these 5 areas we are going to talk on what should be the questions for the digital transformation leaders, for every employee and for everyone of the organization. These 5 areas are categorized into digital strategy, 2, digital innovation and product development, 3, digital supply chain and operations, 4, digital marketing, sales and service, 5, workplace and enabling infrastructure. And these questions which need to be answered by the digital transformation or the leadership of all the CS. Organizations will need to be clear about their digital strategy. All CEOs, CXOs and their executive teams must answer 4 key questions for digital strategy. How will organization affect our current business model and positioning within our industry's value chain? How can we identify and enter business areas where value is being created both inside and outside our industry? What areas of our business model are vulnerable to disruptions from new entrants, and how can we best address them? Which capabilities do we need to build to be leader in the field? Very well crafted 4 questions to drive digital strategy. For all the C levels, they need to ask to themselves. Whatever organization, whatever industry you're working on, that one. Let's move to the second part, digital innovation and product development. Digitization is changing the way companies innovate and develop products and services. In order to achieve the difference or the sustainable or even right to win in a marketplace or in an area where we can be the market leader, all the C-levels executives need to get answers to these 3 questions. How must our product and services change to fulfill the needs of Generation C, the generation connected? How can we open up our product development process and build digital social capabilities that allow us to better listen to our customers and involve our customers in co-innovation and co-creation? You need to engage them, put them part of that they can help you to develop. Very good. How can we take advantage of digital technologies throughout the R&D and product development processes? From digital prototyping to virtual labs and collaboration to data-driven testing and stimulation to digital factories. These 3 questions, wonderful questions. Now let's move to the third area, which is digital supply chain operations. Now on the supply chain side and operation side, all the C-level executives, whoever are experienced using technology to improve efficiency and control, they need to ask these 3 questions and they need to get answers to. How can we build an always-on networked procurement capability and unlock additional sourcing benefits? Should we invest in dynamic pricing or real-time bidding? What additional efficiencies can we gain from a paperless supply chain and real-time online manufacturing control? Which digital capabilities in planning, simulation, real-time alerts do we need to build to manage the risks stemming from natural disasters or other unforeseeable supply chain disruptions? Our 4th area on the digital marketing, sales and service. And as we understand, the impact of digitization, marketing services is more compared to any other business functions. The e-commerce, call center, all basically social media, all are relevant to the digital marketing. Again, there are 3 questions for the executives. How can we respond to the mobile and socially empowered consumer in a way that allows us to meet customer needs while creating value for the business? Which capabilities are critical to create a seamless customer experience in physical stores, in e-sales, e-commerce, and on service platform across all sorts of end-user devices? How can we apply real-time personalization of marketing messages and offers, real-time decision support for sales and service agents, or dynamic pricing to protect and create value? Our 5th area, according to strategy part of PwC network, is workplace and enabling infrastructure. Whatever the workforce we have, either white and blue collar, they demand a workplace that looks very different from what we have today. And we need to think about it. And the executive need to think about it. How to track the best talent, executives, then we need to prepare asking these questions. 3 questions. How can we design and govern workplace infrastructure to allow our people not only to bring their own devices, but also to create a workplace that brings out the best in them? How will we provide the collaboration and communication tools to bridge geographies from daily commutes to long distance business travel? How can we use intelligent technologies to improve workplace ergonomics to achieve greater employee satisfaction, health and safety, and productivity? These 5 areas gives you the right questions to ask and then get answer to be ready how to win in the digital world. Then I looked into another guide on the winning to the digital disruption game, where again it was from the strategy business, and I will put this on the show notes, and I'm just going to cover the highlights of that one, just the headings of that one, because it's a long article and I want you to go and read on the strategybusiness.com, where the article is 10 principles for winning the game of digital disruption. And that's how these 10 points are: embrace the new logic. 1. Start new, move deliberately. Focus on your right to win. Create your customers' futures. Price to drive demand. Profit from overlooked assets. Control your part of platform. Integrate, don't isolate. Challenge the rules. Define a new way of working. These very correlate to what we discussed in the 5 areas of winning digital transformation. I think I wanted to leave today for you guys to go back and just sit, relax, and ask these questions. Starting from digital strategy to product development to operations to marketing, and a place for your employees' workforce. How to meet the demand of the Generation C, or you name it, the Generation Z, what they need it. Then there is another very good book, just for reference, if you wanted to read more about on that. It's Insights from Forbes, and it's How to Win at Digital Transformation, Insights from a Global Survey of Top Executives. I will put in the show notes. That's a quite wonderful, approximate 25 pages document. It talks about different strategies on the winning the game of digital disruption. Thank you so much for sharing your feedback. We will keep continuously working on to increase our knowledge on digital transformation, and look forward to interact, talk, have your conversation, messages, feedback on the social media. Once again, thank you so much. Have a blessed life.
Thanks for listening to the OTech Talks podcast, and be part of Tech Talks at otechtalks.tv. It's a turf to share ideas, insights, and innovations.